Hi, boys and girls. So I'm doing topic 16 review. Okay, I'm going to read it. It says Clark saved $1.50 of his $10 allowance. Then he spent $4.39 at Taco Taco and $2.67 on a notebook. If he shared the rest, how much did he share? Okay, so I'm going to do my cubes. I'm going to circle my important numbers. $1.50, $10, $4.39, $2.67. Now I'm going to underline my question. If he shared the rest, how much did he share? And now I'm going to box in my keywords. Saved, allowance, spent, okay, and how much, and share. Okay, if you don't understand it, reread it again. He saved $1.50 of his $10 allowance. Then he spent $4.39, and then he also spent $2.67. So this is a two-step problem. To figure out how much he shared, I first need to add what he saved and what he spent. So I'm going to add $1.50 plus $4.39. Okay, I'm adding what he saved because he's taking that $1.50 out of the $10 allowance. He's taking it away from it. He's going to save it. So that's why I'm adding it. Okay. 0 plus 9 is 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop my decimal. 4, 5. I get $5.89. My second step is I'm going to take what he spent and he saved and subtract it from what he originally had. He originally had $10. So I'm going to do $10 minus 580 $5.89. Okay, I just saw that I messed up. Okay, I saw that I made a mistake. I'm taking everything he saved and spent. I forgot an amount. It's $1.50. He spent $4.39, and he also spent $2.67. I kept forgetting to put this. So $2.67. Okay, now I'm going to add. So 9 plus 7 is 9, 10, 11, 12. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Bring up my 1, drop my 6. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bring up my 1, bring down my 5, decimal point, and I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have $8.56. I added what he saved, which was the $1.50, and I added what he spent. Okay. Now my second step is I'm going to subtract what I got from what he originally had. So I'm going to do $10 minus $8.56. Okay. So I can't take away from the zeros. I have to take away from the 1. It becomes a 0. This 0 becomes a 9. The other 0 becomes a 9. The 0 that I'm focusing on right now becomes a 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 5 is 4. Drop my decimal. 9 minus 8 is 1. So he was able to share $1.44. A. Okay. Next problem says, which of the following is an advantage of keeping your money in a piggy bank at home rather than in a bank? Okay, so my keywords are advantage. Advantage just means what's the pro, what's good. what's good about keeping your piggy bank at home? So advantage, piggy bank, okay? Then a bank. So what's good about keeping your money in a piggy bank than a bank? So if we look at this anchor chart here, it says advantages, it says advantages of a piggy bank. And it gives us one. It's easier to put money in the piggy bank than in a bank, okay? So whenever we get home, whenever your parents get home and they have leftover change, they just put it in their piggy bank. It's super easy. Rather as when you go to a bank, you have to drive over there, okay? So let's look at my answers. Your money earns interest at home, okay? That's not right. When you have a piggy bank at home, there's nobody there saying, you know what, I'm going to add $1 to this piggy bank every single day or every single month. No, your piggy bank does not earn interest by itself. So it's not A. B, your money is safer at home, okay? That's not true because remember I said if somebody, God forbid it, but if somebody robs your house or robs your piggy bank, you cannot get that money back. Whereas if somebody robs a bank, you can get that money back. So it's not B. C, it's easier to use money kept at home, okay? So every single time you go home, you get home, your parents get home from work or you get home from school, you see that money in the piggy bank, it's easy for you to use. You can say, oh, I have $10 already. I'm going to go buy shoes. Oh, I have $20 already. I'm going to go buy a game. It's right there in front of you. It's easy access, okay? So maybe it's C. D, none of the above, okay? It's not D. My answer is C. You go home, you see that money every single day. It's easy for you to use. Okay. Next one says, Cole charged $5.78, $6.28, and $19.80 to his credit card. How much did he charge in all? So I'm going to do my cubes. I'm going to circle my important numbers. $5.78, $6.28, $19.80. Now I'm going to underline my question. How much did he charge in all? And I'm going to box in my keyword, in all. If it says in all, I'm going to add. Okay? So even though he charged it, it says how much did he charge in all? They want to know everything that he charged together. So I'm going to add these. $5.78, $6.28, and, whoops, let me make this better. So $19.80, $5.78, $6.28. Okay, I didn't align my numbers correctly, so I had to start over. So remember, if you don't align them correctly, you need to start over. So 8 plus 8 is 16. Carry my 1, drop my 6. I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Carry my 1, drop my 8, drop my decimal. I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Carry my 2, drop my 1. I have 2, 3. So he was able to he charged $31.86. It is D. Okay. Next one. Catlin had $219.48 in her savings account. Over the next 3 months, she deposited a total of $15 and earned $1.65 interest. How much is in her account now? So I'm going to do my cubes. I have $219.48. I have $15, and I have $1.65. Okay. I also have 3 months, but it's just telling us over the next 3 months, she deposited 15 and $1.65. I don't need to circle the 3 months, okay? That's not an important number for me to know, okay? So now I'm going to highlight my question or underline my question. How much is in her account now? So now I'm going to box in my keywords. I have deposited, I have earned, and it wants to know how much is in her account now. Okay? So if I deposit money in the bank, I need to know what that means. I need to know, am I taking money away? Am I adding money? So if we go to our anchor chart, it says deposit right here. It says when you put money in the bank. Okay? So deposit means I'm adding money to my bank. So next to deposit, I'm going to put a plus sign. Okay? I'm adding money to the bank. Then it says a total of $15 and earned $1.65. If I'm earning money, I'm getting that money. Okay? I'm adding that money to what I have. I earned it. So I'm also going to put an addition sign here. Okay? And I know that she originally had $219.48 in her savings account. She's adding $15 because it says add, and she's adding $1.65. How much is in her account now? I'm going to add all of those numbers. Okay? So you can either break it apart or you can add them all at once. So I'm going to do $219.48. I'm going to do $15. Remember, if there's no decimal, you put it at the end of the 5 because you're saying you have $15 and 0 cents. And I'm going to add $1.65. Okay? Remember, if it doesn't have the decimal, like 15, you always put the decimal at the end of the number. At the end of the number, 15. And you put your 00. Or you can say the front of your number. My bad, the front of your number. So now I'm going to add it. 8 plus 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Carry my 1, drop my 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Carry my 1, drop my 1, drop my decimal. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Carry my 1, drop my 6. 1, 2, 3. And then I drop my 2. So in all, after depositing the money and earning the money, she was able to get $236.13. B. Okay. Next problem.
Can you please have Oliver circle to the front? Oliver circle to the front.
Okay. So we're having a poster. Our question says, how much money did Molly spend? Okay. I'm looking for what she spent on. So it has earn giving guitar lessons, $20. She saved $4. She went to the movies, $6.75. She create her own sandwich, $4.79. Glitter pens, $2.58, and she shared the rest of it. Okay? I'm looking for how much she spent. So if I look here, remember, money that's spent is expenses. So anything that she bought, that's what she spent. Okay? In our next anchor chart, spending is trading money for goods. So like food, clothes, a service like a haircut. Okay, that's everything she spent on. So now if I look here, I need to see, okay, what are things that she spent money on? There's the movie, $6.75. There's the create your own sandwich, $4.79. And then there's the glitter pens, $2.58. I'm going to add everything that she spent money on. All of her expenses, that's what I'm adding. The movie, the sandwich, the glitter pens. Okay? So I'm going to go here. You can add them either all at once or you can break them apart. I'm going to add them all at once. I have $6.75. That's for the movie. I have $4.79. That's for the sandwich. And I have $2.58. That's for the pens. Okay, I'm going to add them all. So 9 plus 8. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Carry my 2, drop my 2. Okay, 7 plus 7 is 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Carry my 2, drop my 1, drop my decimal. 6 plus 4 is 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so the total amount that she spent on the movies, the sandwich, the pens, everything that she spent came out to $14.12, which is B. Because they just want to know, how much money did Molly spend? Okay, next problem says, which of the following is a variable expense? So I'm going to highlight variable expense. And I'm going to look at my anchor chart. So my anchor chart says, a variable expense does not occur on a regular basis. Car repairs is an example. Okay? So over here on the side, I'm going to put does not occur on a regular basis. Okay? And also, it doesn't mention it, but also not the same price. Okay, so a variable expense does not occur on a regular basis, which just means it does not occur on the same day every month, and it's not the same price. Okay, their prices are always different. So let's go through the answers. A house payment. Okay, well, let's think of your parents. Your parents pay for the house every month on the same day, and it's always the same price. So a house payment is a fixed expense. Okay. A car payment. Your parents pay for the car payment every month, the same day, and it's always the same price. So this is also a fixed. Okay. Money to go to a movie. Well, your family doesn't always go to the movie every single day. Your family doesn't always go to the movie on the same day every month. So, for example, you don't say, okay, today's March 31st. I'm going to go to the movies. That means April 31st, I'm also going to go to the movies. No. And you don't always pay the same price for a movie. Okay? The prices are always different. So it could be C. D, an electric bill. Okay? So as I told you guys, electric bill could be both. Okay? But since I know for a fact that money to go to a movie is a variable, my answer is going to be C, okay? So it's not A, it's not B, it's not D, it is C. Okay, money to go to a movie for sure is always going to be a variable, okay? Because you don't do it on a regular basis, and it's not always the same price. Next one says, what is Rayna's profit in dollars for 1 week? Okay, so my key word in this problem is profit. So I said before, when you have questions with profit, one for sure operation you're going to do when you do profit is subtract. Okay. And this will be a 2-step problem. Okay, I know it's two-step because it has more than two numbers. So, Rayna's housekeeping. She earns $30 a house. So that means for one house, $30. That's what she earns when she cleans it. She cleans 5 houses a week. Okay? So, for example, I'm going to draw 5 boxes, or I'm going to draw 5 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She earns $30 a house. So that means for one house, $30. For another house, $30. For another house, $30. Another house, $30. Another house, $30. Okay? To figure out the total amount that she would get in 1 week for all of those houses, I can add all of those 30s. Okay? But we're in 4th grade, so we should multiply. Okay? So my first step is I'm going to multiply 30 times 5. Okay? This is way faster than adding all these 30s. 0 times 5 is 0. 5 times 3 is 15. This means that for 5 houses, if she cleans 5 houses in 1 week, she gets $150 that week. Okay? But then it says she pays $14 for gas a week. So 1 week, she pays $14. And we're only trying to see how much profit does she get for 1 week. So my second step, I'm going to put it over here because I don't have enough room. My second step is I'm going to take that $150 that she makes in the week, and I'm going to subtract it from the $14 she has to pay, okay, in order to drive. Okay. So when I subtract, I cannot do 0 minus 4. Take away from the 5, it becomes a 4. The 0 becomes a 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 4 minus 1 is 3. Bring down my 1. So that means her profit that she makes is $136. Okay? She gets $115 from all these 5 houses, which is awesome, but she has to pay for gas, which is $14. So her profit is $136. Okay. Next problem says, which of the following is not something a credit union does? So remember, a credit union is just a bank, okay? And I'm looking for something that a bank does not do. So let's look at this anchor chart here. It says advantages of a bank. Whoops. Advantages of a bank. So earns interest, okay. A bank earns interest. Or your money earns interest, I should say. Your money earns interest if you have it at a bank. It's difficult to spend money that you have in a bank, so it's easier to save money. And your money is safer at a bank, okay? So that's the advantages of a bank. You earn interest, it's easier to save, and it's safer, okay? So now let's look. Which of the following is not something a bank does? Okay. A, keeps your money safe. Well, we just said right here in this anchor chart, a bank does do that. So it's not A. I'm looking for something a bank does not do. Provides savings account. Okay, yes, remember a bank has savings accounts. They have checking accounts. Okay, so it's not B. C, manages businesses. Okay. So banks, they make your money safe. They provide all these accounts. They provide loans, but banks do not tell you. So if you have a business, banks don't say, "Hey, I think it's a good idea if you hire 10 people instead of 4." Or I think it's a good idea if you spend your money on this rather than this other thing, okay? Banks don't care how you run your business. They will give you a loan to help you with your business, but they don't tell you how to run it, okay? So this is a question mark. D, pays interest. We talked about here, the banks will pay you interest, Okay, so it's C. Banks do not tell you how to run your business. They give you money, they help you out, but they don't tell you what to do. Okay, next problem says, the Pep Squad bought 150 t-shirts for $2 each and sold all of them for $5 each. They also spent $8.48 on supplies to make advertising signs. What was their profit? So I'm going to do my cubes. I'm going to circle my important numbers. 150, $2, $5, $8.48. Now I'm going to underline my question. What was the profit? Okay. Now I'm going to box in my keywords. I have bought, sold, spent, okay, and I have profit. So remember, if I have the word profit, the one operation I know that I'm for sure going to do is subtract, okay? I know at some point in this problem I'm going to subtract. So when it comes to profit, your first step is you need to add everything that they bought in order to make it. So the Pep Squad, they bought 150 shirts for $2 each. Okay, so if that means one shirt is $2, another shirt $2, another shirt $2, another shirt $2 until they get, they do this until they get to 150 shirts, okay? I'm not going to draw that many boxes because I will not be able to. So there's no way I can add 150 times. That would take me all day. So instead, I'm going to be a fourth grader and I'm going to multiply 150 times 2. 0 times 2 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry my 1, drop my 0. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Okay? So that means that they spent $300 on these t-shirts. Okay, $300, and I'm going to put t-shirts. Okay? And I want to figure out, before I even read the next sentence, before I even read what they sold, okay, I'm not even going to pay attention to that. I'm going to read what else did they spend money on. So they spent $300 on these t-shirts that they bought. What else did they buy? They also spent $8.48 on supplies to make advertising signs. So remember what I said. I need to first see what they bought, what they spent, okay? So my second step is I'm going to take that $300 and I'm going to add it to what they also spent. They spent $8.48 to make advertising signs, okay? So I'm going to do 300 plus $8.48. Now, $8.48 is a decimal. Where do I put my decimal in 300? I put it right here, okay? So I put a decimal here, my 0, 0. This is just saying I have $300 and 0 cents. Now I'm going to line my other number, $8.48. And I'm going to add this. Let me put my addition sign right here. Okay, I don't have a lot of room. So when I add 0 plus 8 is 8. 0 plus 4 is 4. Drop my decimal. 0 plus 8 is 8. Drop my 0. Drop my 3. So now I know that to buy the shirts, to buy the supplies, it costed the Pep Squad $308.48. Okay? This is the total bought. Okay? This is everything they bought to make these shirts. Okay? And the signs. Now I'm going to read this sentence. Now it says they sold all of the shirts for $5 each. Okay? So they bought all the shirts for $300, but now it's saying, you know what? They decided that they were going to sell all those shirts for $5 each. So my third step, I'm going to write it over here. My third step is I'm going to take these 150 shirts and I'm going to multiply it by 5 because they're saying that they charged $5 for all of the shirts. So every shirt was $5. Okay? So I'm not going to add $5 150 times. I'm going to be a fourth grader. I'm going to multiply it. So I'm going to do 150 times 5. Okay? 0 times 5 is 0. 5 times 5 is 25. Bring up my 2. Bring down my 5. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2. 6, 7. Okay? So they bought all the shirts for $300 and they ended up selling the shirts for $750. Now I need to figure out, okay, what was their profit? How much were they able to get? So now my fourth and final step is I'm going to take my $750. Remember, I add the decimal here, put 0, 0, and I'm going to subtract it from everything that they bought. So $308.48. So $308.48. Okay. I can't take away from the zeros. I can only take away from the 5. It becomes a 4. This 0 becomes a 9. This 0 becomes a 9. And the 0 that I'm currently working with becomes a 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 4 is 5. Drop my decimal. 9 minus 8 is 1. 4 minus 0 is 4. 7 minus 3 is 4. So that means their profit is $441.52. It's A. Okay, this one took a lot of work. Remember though, each means to multiply. And I totally forgot to box that in. Okay, each means to multiply. Okay, next one. Last one. It says, last month, the Sanchez family spent the amount shown. What were their total fixed expenses in dollars? So, my keywords are total and fixed expenses. So, let's look what are fixed expenses again. Fixed expenses occur on a regular basis. For example, monthly bills.
And then please have
Okay. So fixed expenses, I'm going to put occur.
Can I please have Alejandra Bella? Can I please have Melody Garcia? Sorry.
Okay. So fixed expenses occur on a regular basis. So that means every month it occurs on the same day and it's always the same price. So let's look here. A home loan. Okay, so a home loan is like a home payment, like a house payment. Your parents pay the house every month, the same day, and it's always the same price. So this one is a fixed expense. Okay, car repairs. Well, think, does your parents' car break down every month on the same day? No, it doesn't. So this one is a variable. I'm going to put a V. Okay, put a V like this. So I don't need this one. Water bill. Okay. A water bill, like I said, it could be both, but a water bill in this case is a fixed expense. Okay. So I'm going to highlight this. Next, a car loan. A car loan is just a car payment. You pay that.
Can I please have dos us to the front. Audrey dos us. Can I please have Jesse Carter and Alize Munoz? Jesse Carter and Alize Munoz. Can I please have Katie Tamez? And Adam Chavez.
Okay, a car loan is like a car payment. You pay that every month on the same day, and it's always the same price. So I'm going to highlight this. So everything I highlighted, those are fixed expenses. So now I'm going to add them. Okay, so I'm going to add 639 plus 117 plus 198. Okay, you can break it apart or you can add them all at once. So 9 plus 7 plus 8 is 24. Carry my 2, drop my 4. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Carry my 1, drop my 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that means for the fixed expenses, they paid a total of $954. Okay, and that is the end.